Hello, good afternoon, good morning, or maybe it's a good night. Whatever time you are watching this video, I greet you. My name is Chamaki Bobike, and in this video, I want to talk about some relationship matters. I see a lot of things online and it disturbs me, and I come here to talk about it on my channel, the Rostoria Academy. Rostoria Academy is a channel that teaches everything that is not taught inside the classroom. Okay, we talk about relationship tips, how personal development tips, and how to make money online. These things are not taught in the classroom. So here on Rostoria Academy, we talk about these things. So you will agree with me that there is a lot of let's say mess now. There's a lot of issues in relationship world, and it's really a serious problem that we should really take it very serious so that we can solve it already. Okay, so I saw something online now. I want to show you what I just saw that made me to start posting this video. There's a lot of things that have been going on online, but this one I saw now. I want to show you. Okay, where is it now? Sorry, forgive me. Okay, this is my look at this post. This is my group. You can look for Rostoria Hub on Facebook and join us. So this is a post somebody made. I sent here right now. The person said, "I don't want to be a wife beater, but my wife always provokes me. Before I will talk one, she has said more than 10. She insults me every day in the presence of her children, not minding anything. She always wants to be in control of everything in the house. This attitude can push me to hit her one day. Just few minutes before sending this message to you, she did the same thing. I almost beat her, but I just held myself. Please post and keep my ID. I will read what people has to say and what I can do to change her. She talks me down like I am nobody. It really hurts." When I read this, I was sad, okay? I was really sad because this man, from what he's saying, is a good man, but you can see that this woman is really putting him under stress. I don't know the full story, but it's not good to talk down your husband. Any man you know you cannot respect, please don't marry him, because respect is the greatest act of love you can show a man. Man, don't, it's not whether have you eaten, have you taken your bath. No, respect is the greatest act of love you can show any man. Please, my ladies, don't provoke your man to the extent that he will beat you. Most times, all this domestic violence is caused by provocation that has lingered for a long time. I know that there are men that actually beat you for no reason, but when you marry a gentleman, please don't abuse him. Some women actually abuse their husband, and it's not good. Let's stop doing it, because when this man changes, he will never go back to his gentle nature anymore. Okay? I think there is another post I want to show you here. Okay, I think it's down here. Sorry, forgive me. Look at it here. I want to talk about this particular post. It said reasons why Christian marriages fail. Okay, if you notice, one of the problems, one of most of the marriages that are having issues are Christian marriages. It's not people that are, we say, that are not born again. It's actually Christian marriages that are having issues, even breaking up, people killing their wife. In fact, in Port Harcourt here where I live, we've had issues of different pastors killing their wives. Ostinachi is just the one we are just recovering from, and people are calling the husband a pastor, and you killed your wife. There are a lot of stories online where pastors and people that are in high positions in church kill and maltreat their wives. I don't know how they do it. I don't know the Bible they read where they maltreat their wives. And you find out that most times the root of all this problem is finance. It's money. When the man does not really have enough money to take care of the family, maybe he wants to borrow from the wife, and becomes the wife may refuse when the one he borrowed before was not paid. It becomes a problem. That's why everybody should Every man should settle the matter of finance before you think about getting married. Don't put finance on hope. It will get better. It's not going to get better until you do something about it. There is this mentality a lot of Christian people have that is actually causing a lot of problem in the Christian community. Everybody believes in miracle alert. It doesn't work all the time. You're just praying. Just the only work you do is just to prayer is good, but after praying, what are you doing? What is the raw material you have in your hand? Every day you're waiting on God, and God is waiting on you to do something. That's so that He can bless it. And you're not doing anything. You're just waiting on God to do what exactly? So let's not let's not look as if God is not answering our prayer, but it is we that we're not doing our own part. Everything is not in the hands of God. Okay? It really hurts me when I see Christian marriages passing through a lot of challenges. Why people that are we believe are not Christians, they are succeeding, at least they have lasted in their marriages, even though every marriage must have an issue. Every marriage must have, there must be disagreement. As a teacher, when you are writing your lesson notes, you write anticipated problem. There must be a problem in every lesson. Maybe a child will disturb. Maybe they will not understand what you are teaching. There must be an issue when you are living with somebody that is not related. Even people that are related to you, you have problems with them. Why do you think there will not be disagreement, anything between your husband and your wife? So there must be issues, but how do you tackle those issues? That is what matters. So I don't know. I'm really hot. I'm concerned about marriages and what is happening right now in marriages because the devil is really at work. If marriages can be destroyed, the nation has been destroyed because people will become violent. Children will become violent. It's already showing in the children we are producing in this generation because nobody is training the children. Husband is outside looking for side chick. Mother is at home struggling to take care of plenty activities. Nobody is really looking at the children and what they're doing. So we need to wake up and fight the devil. And the only way to do it is to get knowledge. The only way to win the devil on this fight is to do what? Get knowledge. A lot of people enter into marriage without the necessary knowledge you need to succeed. Okay? Well, this video is not, in my next video I'll talk about the roots of domestic violence. There are roots of domestic violence. Some people see these signs even in their dating and they went into it thinking that it will change. But there are some things that will not change. But that's not why we are here today. So today we want to look at reasons why Christian marriages fail. Look, the first one is too much prayer without wisdom. Okay, you pray. That's what I just said. You pray for things that you're supposed to do, as in acts. Okay, wisdom is knowing what to do and doing it well. Everything is not prayer. We don't have to disturb God for everything. In fact, some answer to the prayer is an instruction on what to do. When Isaac prayed to God for help when he wanted to leave the land of, which land was it that time? And there was famine. He wanted to go to Egypt. He prayed to God. God gave him an instruction. Don't go anywhere. Stay here and plant. Your seed will grow. That was an instruction. Assuming Isaac ignored that instruction and continued praying, maybe he went to Egypt and now started praying for God to bless him in Egypt. That would be a futile prayer. Okay, so when we are praying, let's ask God to direct us on what to do. Most times when we are praying, we're just praying, waiting for magic to happen. It doesn't work like that. We need to pray and watch. That's what the Bible says. We should watch and pray. Okay, so there are a lot of things that you need wisdom to do. And unfortunately, a lot of people that call themselves Christians, we call ourselves Christians, we just pray. We don't apply wisdom. A lot of I don't want to say concentrated brothers. All those, as in speaking in tongue speaking brothers, they don't know how to apply wisdom in women. They don't know what is love language. They don't know how to romance a woman. They don't know how to pet a woman. They want to use force to get things from a woman. And women are not treated like that. Maybe because many of them are not exposed to dating and all those things, you see them trying to use force on a woman. That's why you see them beating women. No, that's why most of those tongue-speaking brothers, they're the ones that punish women because I don't know, most in their mentality they have to exert force on women. But men that have wisdom, you see, they have their way around women. They know how to tell women what they get things from women. Even men, as a woman, you need to know how to relate to men. There is a way you relate to a man. He will give you what he wants. You don't use force on a man. Okay? So, but these things, we can't get it. A lot of women that are tongue-speaking sisters, they're also in this category. They don't know how to do this thing. That's why you see them, they, they struggle to keep a relationship, while other young girls that are not even very spiritual as you think, men are flocking around them because they know how to keep a man. They know what to tell a man to keep them around. Okay, so these are the things we need. It's not just prayer. Prayer will do it. Prayer will bring the man to you, but it is you that will now. It's your behavior, your attitude that will keep the man or the woman. Okay, it's not prayer. You don't need prayer to 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 to, to romance your wife, to be nice to your wife. It's just something you have to do by yourself. Okay, look at this one. Number two, they say your wife wants a romantic dinner. You pray against the spirit of extravagance. Are you seeing? This is what happened between me and one guy. Is all these people that stand in front of altar in church. Okay, he was trying to come close to me. Every time he wants to come to my house, and when he comes to my house, he wants to be touching me. I say, Uncle, no, please. If you want, let's take me out. Let's go and have a talk outside. He was saying I just I'm too extravagant. Exactly, that's what he said. I said, do you think there is anywhere I cannot take myself out to go? Is it the money? There is no place I cannot take myself out to go. So if it's money that you think I want to go, and I want to see you outside, okay, not just in the room, because it's temptation. So your spouse wants a romantic dinner, you are praying against the spirit of extravagance. And the man or the woman will now be nursing animosity in his heart or her heart for you. So these are the things we do out of ignorance. And your spouse wants a holiday once in a while. You pray against spirit of worldly pleasure. These things are not spirits. They are real things that people need. At a time, you just start feeling bored about the same routine of life. You wake up, dress children to work, to school, come back, do the same thing. It's boring. Sometimes just leave. That's why people do go abroad and they think they want to live long, enjoy themselves. It's not extravagance, it's taking care of yourself. But when your spouse wants that, you pray against spirit of lust of the flesh. Your spouse wants kiss each time you meet after a long day, you pray against lust of the flesh, you see. Your spouse wants a romantic night with you, you are busy fasting and praying for a church event. These things are not good, but it should not be overdone. You should have an agreement. Even the Bible said it. There should be an agreement between you and your spouse to stay away from each other for a season, not too long to put the other person into temptation. Let's balance these things. Let's not make God, as a serving God, to be like, I don't know, a burden to people, or it's not supposed to be a burden. It's a lifestyle and it's an enjoyable lifestyle. It's fun to serve God. Let's not make it to be a burden. Too strong. You need to be frowning all the time so that they will know that you are a concentrated brother or a sister, tongue speaking. No, it's not like that. Let's loosen up and enjoy this life. Even as we prepare for heaven, let's be useful on earth. Okay? Your husband wants you to show him some respect. Are you seeing this one now? Your husband wants you to show him some respect, especially in public. You call it pride and pray for spirit of humility to come upon him. It's not true. This is very important. You see, respect is very important too for a man. Any man you're not respecting will beat you one day. Stop talking back when a man is talking. I know there are sometimes they may provoke you. Men actually provoke. Did I say that? Oh, forgive me. Men actually provoke sometimes, but learn to say what you want to say with wisdom so that it will not all the time you are shouting. No. Apply wisdom sometimes and be quiet. Let them be confused what is going on in your mind and want to find out. Don't be always on your husband trying to correct and any man you're not ready to respect. Please leave him where he is. A lot of women do this, find are always in a habit of trying to date men that are jobless or financially broke. And when you now marry that man, you start disrespecting him. If you know you're not going to respect him because of his financial state, leave him where you met him, please. Because whether he's financially broke or jobless, he still demands respect from you. So if you're not ready to respect him, please leave him where you met him. Your wife wants compliment and small gifts. You pray against the spirit of selfishness. These are love languages that everybody, you need to know the love language of your spouse and speak it. When somebody's love tank is full, the person will be happy. A lot of people don't even know what is love language, and you are just living like robots in the house. No, you need to know the love language of your husband, of your wife, and speak it. Some women, their love language is physical touch. When you hug them, they are okay. Some women, just simple gift, not serious gift. Maybe you just are passing on the road, you just bought one small, anything at all, one small earring. She'll be so happy. So husband have never bought anything for their wife, and it's not good. Let us treat each other well. Marriage is supposed to be sweet, oh. I don't know why people would not come together and start killing each other. It hurts me. I don't know. I don't know if it's not hurting you. Me, it pains me seriously. Your spouse desires something from you to be happy. You invent a spirit that doesn't exist and pray against it. This is so funny. Please, let's treat each other well, okay? Your spouse makes a little mistake. You beat him up or her and use the Bible quotation to back up your action. That is the one a lot of pastors do to their wives. They will tell you, after beating you up, they now tell you are supposed to submit. Where did they say that you need to beat up your wife for her to submit? You love a woman to submission. That is what the Bible said. Love your wife. When a woman is loved, she will submit. Okay? And women, stop disrespecting men that love you. That is the problem we are having in our society. When women marry good men, they abuse that love. They make those men feel as if they are weak because they are not beating them. It's not right. Let's stop it and heal our marriages, please. Your Bible, you use your Bible to cover up many bad behaviors. You see, you are addicted to betting. You say that everybody have weakness. You quote one Bible to cover it up. You are addicted to alcohol. You quote one Bible to back it up. You are addicted to, there are many things that is bad that you're supposed to consciously work on. You are using Bible quotation to back it up. Let's be disciplined. Anointing is different from character. Yes, you're anointed, but work on your character. It is you that need to work on your character. The anointing has been poured on you by the receiving of the Holy Spirit or by being born again. You now work on your character. Please, let's not mess up marriages, please, especially Christian marriages. Prayer is good, but don't use prayer where you should use wisdom, please. Okay, so we need to fight this battle with the devil. And the only thing we can use to fight this battle is knowledge. Okay, the Bible said that my people perish for lack of knowledge. So where do we get this knowledge? I have arranged a folder filled with books, marriage books. I know many people have never read any book on marriage. We believe we know in this century, and that's why we are where we are right now. We believe we know so much. When you tell people to read a book on marriage, they say, what am I reading? People's opinion. That textbook you read in school, was it not somebody's opinion? Somebody has passed through that experience and wrote it in a book so that you won't have to pass through the same mistake he made. But many of us are not ready. We're not ready to learn. We want to learn by trial and error. Even Daniel said that Daniel, learned through books. Every successful man is a reader. Ask Barack Obama. Ask every man that is a big man you're seeing now is a voracious reader. The reason why people are not succeeding in their marriage is because we are not prepared. We don't prepare. People are just doing trial and error. You meet a man, the next thing you are doing, you are climbing the bed with him. Is that the first thing? To know whether he's romantic. A man will meet you today. He's asking you, are you romantic? What does that mean? You are meeting me today. You're asking me whether I'm romantic. Is that the first question? So let's get knowledge. So I have prepared this marital bliss pack. It contains a lot of books. Okay. Now this book is I wish I knew this before marriage. Let me open it. Let me open it. Let it open so that you see the name. Things I wish I knew before we got married. You see, everybody should read this book before you get married. Make sure you read it with your spouse or with your fiancé or with your fiancé or whatever. This one is Why Men Love Beaches. A lot of women, there is one adage people always say that why is it that good women are always they always enter into the hands of wrong men? It's because you don't know the rules. You are too good. Men don't like good women. They like wise women. That's what this book is talking about. Why men love beaches. It's not that it's a beach, as in a bad beach. A beach is a babe in total control of herself. This book is powerful. I've read it. It's not insult. It's not a bad book. It's not for those that are very spiritual now. They will say, I don't want to read this type of book. It's not a bad book. There is nothing bad inside it. Me, I'm also a born again Christian, tongue speaking too. But I have read this book. And I learned many things from it that will help me because I used to also be a very good person, trying to please people, especially in relationship, trying to make it work. But now I know I know my boundaries. Okay. Now this particular book is Act Like a Lady and Think Like a Man. This book I think it has a movie. Maybe you have watched the movie or maybe you have not, but this book is powerful. It teaches you different things you need to ask your fiancé before you get married. The problem we are having in marriage is because people don't ask questions. They are just in the marriage waiting. Just I don't know what they do in the courtship self. You now enter the marriage and you start saying, this man does not. He's very he's very hot tempered. Did you just realize that he's hot tempered? This man is jobless. Are you just realizing that he's jobless? You know that you were jobless before you married him? People don't ask questions. I don't know what they do in courtship. They just stay there. I know a man I met sometime. I asked him, what are you doing now? When I asked him that question, he won't answer. He doesn't answer serious questions. The only thing he wants to be telling me, hey, you are very beautiful. I say, Uncle, I'm an adult. All these things is for children. Answer my question. What are you doing? What is your plan? And those type of questions, I got it from this book. Ask it not disrespectfully, okay? Ask it gently. Even women, some women have no plan. They're just moving around looking for any man to, have a life. Before any man or a woman comes into your life, don't just sit down and be waiting for one man or for one woman to come and make your life better. Okay, so act like a lady and think like a man. This one is for ladies. Even Why Men Love Beaches is also for ladies, but this I wish I knew is for everybody. This one is a business book. This one here is a business book. Now this fascinating humanhood. Oh dear. You see this book? This book, I studied this book as if I have an exam tomorrow. There was a time I was having some issues in my relationship last year, 2021. I was really concerned. I was sad. I was asking God, what am I not doing? Because me, at this stage in my life, I believe that anything that is not working, there must be something I'm not doing. It's not devil. The devil cannot attack a child of God that is living a good life and obeying God. And you are prayerful. The devil cannot attack you. It's just knowledge that you lack. I was asking God, what am I not doing? So I attended a church program. Somebody invited me, one of my colleagues invited me to their church program, Dominion City. They were doing one program and they were talking about this fascinating womanhood. This book, I studied it and I saw all my mistakes. All these things women do. You see a jobless man, you are going to carry his responsibility. That's the beginning of failure in marriage because Those kind of marriage, that kind of marriage will not stand, because a woman is not supposed to carry the burden of a family. It will weigh you down. That is one of the things they talk in this book. It talks about how you can respect a man, how you can, all those women that complain about my husband is going out. Most of the things a man needs is not, is just understanding, somebody to talk to, somebody that will understand him. Stop trying to change a man you have married. That is one of the things women do. You marry a man today, you are working hard to change him. No, that man will fight you with everything in him. Even you, a man married you, you are wearing trousers, you are wearing skirt. Suddenly he wants you to start wearing something else you're not wearing. Start, so as in change your life totally. Won't you fight? You will fight. So don't marry anybody and start trying to change the person. Accept the person the way he is. That's why it's dangerous to marry a jobless man, because marrying a jobless man, should just accept that this man may not get a job ever. Because if a man can get married when he's jobless, why should he get a job? Why should he get a job? So fascinating womanhood is really for every woman. Read it and get knowledge on how to relate to men, even for single men, single women. It really helped me how to relate to a man. When you see a man and you like him, there is a way you approach, as in you relate to that man, and even if the man is not seeing you, you have to. If you like this person and you want the person to be your friend, you can go close to the man, and people can become friends. There are many things in this book, a lot of things. Okay, this book is especially for married women. All this, my husband is going out, is because he doesn't experience peace in this marriage. Most of them are not going out for sex, so they're just going out to gist with another person. Maybe in the process of gisting, sex will come in. So let's try to make our home peaceful for our husbands, so that they can stay home. So this one is the 5 love languages. This book is powerful. I don't need to talk about it, as in is totally powerful. This one is the 4 seasons of marriage. Okay, every marriage passes through 4 seasons. The first 5 years, you are still trying to learn each other. Okay, that's why we are having a lot of issues. Then the next season, so you just need to read this book and know the season. This one is the 7 principles for making your marriage work or something. So these are the books I have arranged for you. I will add more when I see this one. I think this I wish I knew is 2 times. See, so these are the books I've arranged for you. Start with this. If you're a woman, in fact, start with this I wish I knew. Okay, everybody should start with this I wish I knew. In my next video, I will read this I wish I knew. I will do a review of it, and you see what is inside. We'll open it and read some chapters so that we'll see what is inside and how we can apply it in our relationship. We need to do this together, okay? I don't know if you're not concerned about relationship. Me, I'm totally concerned. In fact, sometimes I just think, what can be the root of this problem? How can it be solved? I don't know if you're not, me, I'm so much concerned. So if you got value from this video, please, can you do me one favor, just one favor? Like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you get, and after subscribing, turn on the notification. There is a bell notification there, turn it on so that when I post the next video, you will be the first person to see it and watch it. Okay, the next video will be one of these books. I'm going to open it and read it, but I will drop the link to get these books. They are free. I'm not selling it. It's not for free. It's not for sale. I'm not the author, so I cannot say what I did not write. So I will just drop the link in the description. You will get it. It's free on my digital store. You will get it there. Also, for those that are having financial issues in their marriages, because finance is one of the root causes of marital issues. Okay, we need to tackle finances too in this channel. So if you're having financial issues, you need to learn how to make money online. Okay, and I'm going to drop another video in the description, or up here somewhere, up here or this side. I'm going to drop another video there so that you watch it and take action and know what to do to start making money, especially online. That's where the world is going. This is 21st century. so that you won't be left behind in a world that no longer exists. So let's work together and revive and renew our marriages. Please share this video to at least 10 people. Will you do that for me? Will you do that for me? Okay, go and share. Share it now. Share, 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 share. See you next time.